Good morning, friends. We're continuing to fill the raised beds. After the rotting dead poplar wood, we're adding this fresh manure and hay, and then we work on to our next layer.
I got you that time.
Can't believe I found
You know what? It is good to do it this way. I just. Yeah. Yeah, that's good right there. Perfect.
Check the fork.
Almost.
That's great. You really picked it up. Yeah. Where do you want to go? Is that just a stabilizing board?
Yeah, he takes them off once it's all set in place.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. I feel like there's no fizzing going on there.
What are you doing?
Testing the soil.
Why?
Oh, that's fizzing. For sure that's fizzing.
And that was the vinegar
This
water?
is a vinegar. And our soil is on the alkaline side. That's definitely fizzing. Look at that. And our soil is usually alkaline, so that's the one that I thought it would react to. Our soil is not usually acidic. Well, there you go. Just dump it into That kitty's not a friendly kitty. She'll just run away from you.
Why?
Okay. Well, now. So a lot of people ask me why I don't start my own plants. I do start some, but we just bought these 7 flats of plants. So one of these has 9 boxes, 4 plants each. This is an $18 flat for 36 cabbage, whatever plants. They're about 50 cents each. I bought 55 boxes of vegetable starts, so 200 vegetable starts. So that was just over $100. And then what is more expensive is the herbs and such, which are less likely for people to start from seed anyways, because I need to redo my herb bed. Anyhow, I am happy to pay this lovely family to start seeds. And this is their last year. So we'll have to go somewhere else after this.
Last year doing this?
Yeah, they're not doing it anymore. Because they make wooden toys and they're going to be doing that more.
When they did that on Christmas?
Yeah, that's where we got our nativity scene from. Do you want to bring the cart back? Anyhow. Let's see if we can. I also always get like a couple things of lettuce. It may sound silly, but there's like $2 for a bazillion things of lettuce. And then I just split them all up in my greenhouse and I have salad way sooner because I never remember to start seed soon enough. There you go. So we have multiple types of cabbages, a few cauliflowers, broccoli, storage onions, a few tomatoes, a bunch of hot peppers. Freya got a couple pumpkins, 1 cocomelon. How do you say that? Now there's that kids show, right? It just messes with me. But we have like tarragon, thyme, mint, sage, marjoram, oregano, parsley, cilantro, more, what are these? Well, these are cauliflower. Yeah, lots of things. And then Freya did pick a flower. Oh, right here. She really liked these, so I said she could have it. So there we go. Here's the rest of our garden we basically plant from seed. There will still be a pile of stuff that I just direct sow. because that's how it works. So we will be doing potatoes. I already have a bunch of salad greens started in the greenhouse and like kale and that sort of stuff. Potatoes will be this week, and then I'll plant most of these outside this week except for the tomatoes and peppers because hello, zone 3. And then once it gets a bit warmer, we'll plant a bunch of peas soon too. Then we'll plant carrots and green beans, and then that's most of what we plant, except for we plant a bunch of direct seeded flowers as well. Calendula, marigold, zinnias, that sort of thing. Sure, there'll be a few things when I get to planting. I'm trying to get my keys out of my pocket. Then I'm like, oh, I forgot to buy this, or I didn't buy enough of this. So I'll either come back here or there is another place I can buy plants. Yeah, I'm excited to plant. We came here because we didn't feel like doing housework. Housework is greater than, no, going to the plant store, alligator eats that because that's greater than housework. For dinner tonight, I have a little bit of this leftover brisket that I cooked on the fire camping. I have this kale and ground pork stir fry. And I have a bunch of rice from when we had that stir fry. This label is not correct. Rice cooked in bone broth. So I'm making fried rice with all this. What else will I put in? Some eggs. I got half a dozen eggs I'm gonna scramble. What else should we put in fried rice?
Green beans?
Green beans?
No. Yes. Yes.
We could just put like more kale in.
Not green beans.
Let's just keep it simple. Rice, meat,
Green
kale,
beans.
eggs.
No green beans.
No need to get fancy.
Yeah, no need to
You mean no need to add vegetables?
Yes.
It seems like everybody else wants green beans but you guys.
No, carrots. Those are
Do
good.
you like green beans?
Yeah. Beep.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Do you like green beans?
Beep.
Oh, that truck is riding low. That's a 3/4 ton truck. And yeah, she's full of soil. We just got this from a neighbor. So we now have 4 raised beds, and once they're full, then I can move all the strawberries into them, and then we can do raised beds there. Go easier on her, maybe she doesn't like that.
I'm going fine.
Hello!
Hello, Mabel.
Hello, Mabel. You are friendly cows. Hi.
They do not like me. No. They just don't not like me.
So I'm gonna try picketing the milking goat. I just have twine on her thing. I put a little grain because she was a little distressed, so I'm just trying to make her a little more relaxed. I have this big bolt that has a top. I had an actual picket thing. Sky blue, okay. I know, the goat doesn't really like you though. I have an actual picket thing and I can't find it. So we're gonna try this redneck picket. Get this goat eating more grass because we don't have a lot of goat-proof fencing, so hopefully we can get this goat eating some more. And I have her where we're gonna be working over here. So I'm just doing it where we can see her while we work. Okay, Sky Blue, let's get away from the goat. Just eat the grass, goat. It's funny, I'm videoing and Hamish, you haven't even done a shovelful yet. This will perk back up, but I just planted some of the lettuce that I got at the nursery there, tomatoes, peppers, This was already here. I potted up, well, these are blueberry plants that we're giving away because we're just not warm enough here for them. Potted up these squashes. Herbs are waiting to go outside. These are some starts I'd done, more starts I'd done. Waiting to go outside, waiting to go outside. I think along the back I'm going to plant a bunch of pickling cucumbers once I've cleared out some space. And then once the greens and such are all out, which is like early July at the latest. Rowan, could you not do that? I'll probably plant more peppers and such in here. Tomatoes can do kind of borderline, so we honestly just don't bother growing that many tomatoes because we can buy them canned so cheap. Whereas things like hot peppers, like good flavorful hot peppers, we like. Buying decent pickles isn't cheap. So those are the sort of things that we're going to worry about. The kids are just about done this bed, and then I can start doing strawberries. I might even start on it now. Pulling up strawberries. Once all the strawberries are gone, Marius will build more beds there. And then I can plant lettuce and other things. Did we wear you out? You tired from working outside all morning? We all just spent the last 3 hours outside while Amos napped, working in the garden, and we're having ice cream, a 7-minute ice cream. The recipe's on venisonpotato.com. It's frozen fruit, maple syrup, vanilla, salt, and some fresh cream. So it's like a fancy smoothie.
And ice and whipping cream.
Yeah, and then we have a bit of whipping cream to use up. So
We're not done. There's still a
that.
lot of ice cream in
And
here.
then I'm about to put some butter on popcorn and some salt, and that's our lunch. And then Mac and Freya, well, Mac's going to work, and then Freya sometimes gets to go along.
Can somebody else do this? I'm not very good with knowing how much.
Maybe you need a spatula. Mac and Hamish work for an older couple neighbors, and sometimes Freya goes along to kind of help and play too.
Yeah.
I'm making a batch of cheese. I'm making manchego. It's only the second time I've made it, and I haven't tried it yet. So this is probably my last wheel of cheese I'm making until Jessica calves. This is the book that it's from. Cheese, please. So with getting the extra calf, we don't have much extra milk, which is fine. It's a good time for me to have a break from cheese making. Like, honestly, I planted all morning, and then now I'm making cheese this afternoon. I'd rather not be making cheese, but I'm gonna get it going. And then I'm going to keep planting strawberries, moving strawberries. I mean, I could not make cheese, but then I'd probably end up feeding milk to chickens and such, and I really try to not, unless we have like so much extra, and I really can't. Yeah, so Jess is due June 21st, and then usually it's like a week or so before I will start making cheese from their milk. Just let things balance out after calving, flushing out everything. So probably July before I'm making cheese. I also skimmed some cream. I have a 2-quart, as well as I have 2 cups in here. We made this ice cream the other day. It was so delicious. This is just a rough measurement because I didn't really follow the recipe. But it was a quart of canned peaches and like 1.5 cups of heavy cream and some vanilla and a bit of salt. Blended them together, put them in the ice cream maker. So good. So we have pints of canned strawberries. So I'm gonna do a pint of canned strawberries. They're canned like in a syrup. 2 cups of cream. I might add a bit of milk too to make it more like 5 or 6 cups because that's how much we can fit in our ice cream maker. Vanilla. I'm excited. I'm excited. We're gonna do this now. This is not an official canning recipe, so use your own caution. But I did strawberries and I tossed them in sugar. I can't remember how much. I'll have to look for you guys. Toss them in sugar, let them sit for like half an hour to an hour until juices start coming out, and then can them in their own juices. So these are just a strawberry sugar syrup, no added liquid. So I'm gonna blend this with the cream. So we caught all of the new calf trying to nurse off Rosie, and that can ruin a cow's udder. So the kids caught her and put this yellow nose tab on. Then she can't nurse, but she can still drink from her bottle.
I caught you grabbed.
Cows have a plug on the end of their teat, and if that's taken out or loosened, bacteria can come in, and then they can get mastitis before they've even been in milk production. That is why Jessa only has 3 working quarters, because of this sort of situation. So, see it happening, you gotta deal with it right away. Separate or put on a nose paddle.
Yeah, literally 5 minutes after.
Yeah, we just saw it and we were like, get a nose paddle! Just point it at me so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, Ham, stand behind her.
Tell me when to stop.
Just, are you... I feel like this thing is not meant for cows or something like that. I know, it's meant for like sheep. Goats. Oh, you tighten it?
Rosie, go. Not the big cows.
So it looks brutal, but it doesn't actually hurt the calf. It just sits in their nose. It doesn't pierce them. But those spikes, they would then poke the bigger calf or cow so that that calf or cow would kind of push the calf away and not let them nurse. And this is to protect that cow's udder. And it's super important. You don't want a calf nursing on a dry udder.
Back. You do it to me.
Oh, you want me to film you? Oh, nice fork. Here's the manchego I made yesterday. So it always looks a little warbly on top because of the cheesecloth being folded over, but it levels out when it ages. This side, oh, it doesn't like that light. Looks good. This recipe is from that Cheese Please book. And I forgot to tell you guys, I'll link this till the end of May. So you're gonna see this on the 28th. Till the end of May, you can use the code Kate on cheeseneeds.com. There's a kit called Kate Creates, and I don't get any kickback on this. This is just a killer discount for you guys on a home cheese making kit, including that book. The code Kate takes it from $99 to $65, and this is Canadian, and like $100 Canadian is $75 US. You do have to pay shipping, but she ships all over North America. So this is gonna go in a brine now, and then it will age away. Our turkey lays only in spring, and goodness, she must be like 5 years old. And here we go, she's starting to lay again. We only have one bantam turkey. The eggs aren't much bigger, but the shell, not only is it hard, Rowan's having a little meltdown in the background. It breaks like tempered glass. Like, do not just crack it into a pan, you will end up with shell everywhere. What's up, bro? You're having a bit of a hard morning. It's a drizzly, rainy day, so for dinner, I have out this chunk of, we call it mid-grade bacon. It's stuff we did ourselves. So it's not like a good slicing bacon, but if you dice it up, it's good for bacon bits or whatever. So I have a pint of pork broth, and then I have a quart of chicken broth that I canned with onions, which is such a good soup starter. I'm gonna make potato soup and grilled cheese because we have a pile of bread to use up. And this is a bucket of water that was off gassing. It did not have a lid because we have town water, so it has some chlorine in it. So Marius won't use it for making mead, but he wants to make dandelion mead. We got the petals all plucked, and yeah. So it off gas, and then we just put the lid on so that nothing got in it. See what else is on the counter here. This is the manchego brining. And here's my second cup of coffee. It's an office day for me. My mother-in-law is going to be here soon. Oh, I see her just slowing down to pull in now. It's pouring rain. Yesterday was beautifully sunny. We got so much stuff done. Marius had so much driving around to do yesterday. He went to the dentist, which is a good drive, like an hour and a half. Then he had to go to another town, the opposite direction of us, and he's kind of bummed yesterday. He spent so much time driving around. Now today he could work in the garden and it's pouring rain. So, hey! Marius moved the trampoline to make it easier to build the next raised beds. Here's our progress. Just a second, Freya. Rowan. So we have the 2 strawberry beds there. 1 strawberry bed's the covered one. And then here I planted a bunch of things that I'd started, as well as I planted some more seeds. And then just a second here, Amos. Ugh, got a wiggly baby trying to get down. Okay, and then we're building more raised beds here. We're gonna build them one at a time so we can use the tractor to fill them. Now let's take you down to the big garden because Marius tilled it. Rowan, let's go down to the big garden. So tomorrow, unless it's really wet, we're gonna plant. Oh, how beautiful. Rowan, don't walk in the freshly tilled dirt. So I'm gonna count rows so that I can make a plan.
Yeah.
We do beds. Each tractor till is essentially a bed.
15, 24, and 15.
So we have 24 beds.
And a little pig.
What do you, oh yeah, there's weeds. So tonight we shall make a plan so we can plant tomorrow. Oh, there is a shovel there. No one needs to step on that. Anyhow, here, you wanna go down, baby? You can go down. Siblings are helping in exchange for knowledge and vegetables. So they're coming tomorrow and we're hoping to get most of the big garden planted.